Basically, what this says, what this is our traveling trips. The reason that we travel, I mean, some people just don't know. They don't quite understand why we would even go outside of the state when we're not the best team in the state, right? And that there's a total logical vibe to that, all right? But with that said, the other way of thinking is that we want to maximize, our main goal is to maximize who we are as individual players, all right? And, if we're able to play in for our varsity team, we want to be able to do that. If we're able to play in college, we want to be able to do that. If we're able to play in the pros, we want to be able to do that, right? Because that's what life's all about. It's about maximizing your potential, and especially if it's something that's passionate as your sport. So to be able to maximize it, when you're here in your own state, and you actually leave the state to travel, one, you're playing against exponentially better players, all right? Two, you're taking the sport a lot more seriously. Alright, so it basically ups the stakes. It's like, whoa, we're spending money to go out of town on doing stuff like that, and then you get to focus on just basketball for the first time in your life. So it's a very, very unique situation. So, and then when you get older, if you ever do get to that level where you can make a college team, you're going to have to travel to where the teams are going to see you. So at that point in time, if you've never traveled before, you're kind of screwed. If you've never seen the better players before, you're kind of done. So in this regard, it's like the SATs. And in this regard, it's like taking finals or taking tests when you're in second grade. Or maybe you don't take tests when you're in second grade, but probably by third grade, I'm guessing, right? And it's like, it's not like those tests matter, but they do prepare you for the SATs later on in life. They do prepare you for other things. So it's like that. For anyone who doesn't understand that. And any players who have ever become good players, they have gone this route. So if you happen to have a dad who's been like a D1, D2 basketball player, he's probably going to make you do these things, which is why parents or kids who have parents who were professional basketball players or were D1 basketball players, they're much more likely to make it to these levels, these high levels, and it's impossible to keep up with them, right? Which is what we're trying to combat, right? The people who, the haves and the have-nots, the people who are supposed to be the best players in high school, the people who weren't, right? Usually, we are the have-nots, and we want to see you guys make it to your level. So we're gonna have you guys do things that aren't quite what your family would normally do, because your family isn't quite like basketball type, right? So you're already losing, so we want you to get on the winning side of that. But with that said, we aren't going on all 5 trips.